Good morning everyone. Today in this session we are going to discuss regarding the phosphorus halides. Phosphorus halides. In phosphorus halides, here for the syllabus you have two types of halides, that is trihalides as well as the pentahalides. Trihalide and pentahalide. So here the halogen is chlorine. We study regarding PCl3 as well as the PCl5. Let us study one by one. First we study regarding the phosphorus trichloride, PCl3 here, right. First we study regarding PCl. Phosphorus trichloride. Let us see some of the laboratory methods of preparation of the phosphorus trichloride. We can prepare phosphorus trichloride by using a white phosphorus. White phosphorus on heating with dry chlorine gas. Heating with dry chlorine gas. Here phosphorus trichloride is obtained. This is the first method. Second method of preparation of phosphorus trichloride using the thionyl chloride. White phosphorus, when it is treated with thionyl chloride SOCl2, we get phosphorus trichloride. Along with phosphorus trichloride, here you get sulfur dioxide as well as you get dichlorodisulfide. S2Cl2 is known as dichlorodisulfide. These two are the methods of preparation of the phosphorus trichloride. Let us see the structure of phosphorus trichloride, how it is. Its structure. Here you know that phosphorus, atomic number of phosphorus is 15. I can write the electronic configuration as 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2 and 3p3. The outermost shell contains 5 electrons, that is 3s2, 3p3. Here 3s it is having 2 electrons, 3s2. 3p it is having 3 electrons, 3p3. Here 1s combines with 3p orbitals to form sp3 hybridization. Phosphorus trichloride, phosphorus, it will form 3 bonds with 3 chlorine atoms. The 3 p electrons are involved to form bond with 3 chlorine atoms. Remaining is 3s2, 2 electrons are present. It will form as a lone pair of electron on the phosphorus. Here it is having a structure is, its structure is pyramidal. And what is the bond angle if you see here in PCl3? It is having 102 degree, right. So this is the structure of PCl3. Let us see some of the properties of PCl3. Properties. Here if you see its physical property, PCl3 it is a oily liquid in nature. It is a oily liquid. It is a colorless oily liquid, and here if you see its chemical property, when PCl3 comes in contact with moisture, when it comes in contact with moisture, here it will form H3PO3. Along with that HCl is obtained. Here it will form H3PO3, along with that HCl is obtained here. What is this H3PO3? H3PO3 is nothing but phosphorus acid. It is also known as phosphonic acid also. PCl3 reacts with acetic acid. Formula for acetic acid is CH3COOH. It reacts with acetic acid. It will form as acetyl chloride, CH3CO, Cl, acetyl chloride. Along with acetyl chloride, here it will form as H3PO3. It will form as H3PO3. Phosphorus acid is obtained. PCl3, phosphorus trichloride, reacts with ethyl alcohol. Reacts with ethyl alcohol. Here one hydrogen it is replaced by the Cl. It will form as ethyl alcohol is OH is replaced by Cl. Ethyl chloride, and remaining is nothing but H3PO3. These are the properties of the PCl3. We have learnt the structure of laboratory method, structure as well as the properties of the PCl3. After PCl3, next comes here the PCl5, phosphorus pentachloride. PCl5, phosphorus pentachloride. So, laboratory methods of preparation of phosphorus pentachloride. Here, white phosphorus react with dry chlorine gas. White phosphorus react with dry chlorine gas to form PCl5. PCl5, phosphorus pentachloride. Dry chlorine reacts with excess of dry chlorine reacts with white phosphorus to form PCl5. This is first method. Second methods of preparation here, white phosphorus reacts with SO2Cl2. It reacts with SO2Cl2 to form phosphorus pentachloride. Along with that, you get sulfur dioxide as a gas. This is the second method of preparation of the PCl5. After the second method of preparation of PCl5, next comes here its structure. Structure of PCl5. Structure of PCl5. You know that phosphorus, its atomic number of phosphorus is 15 and electronic configuration of phosphorus is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p3. Here in the ground state, you have 3s2, 3p3. In 3s2 electrons, 3s2. In 3p, how many electrons you have? 3 electrons. But in the excited state, 1 electron from 3s, it jumps to the vacant d orbiter. Excited state, one of the electron from this is 3p3 and this will be 3d vacant d orbitals. 1 electron from 3s, it jumps to vacant d orbital. This is 3s, 3p, 3s1, 3p3, here D. One electron from s orbital, it jumps to vacant d orbital. So the orbitals involved here is 1 s orbital, 3 p orbitals and 1 d orbital. Hence here the hybridization in PCl5 is sp3d hybridization. So here it can form how many bonds phosphorus? Phosphorus will form 5 bonds with sp3d hybridization. Here if you see the structure of this PCl5, here in the middle it will be phosphorus and it will form 3 bonds with 3 chlorine atoms. They are present in the equatorial position and one will be above and another will be below. They are axial. If you see it's a bond length here, it is 202 picometer, whereas this axial they are having 240 picometer. Phosphorus will form sp3d hybridization. Among these 5 bonds, here it will form 3 bonds at equatorial position and it will form 2 bonds at axial position. And the structure becomes, its geometry is a trigonal bipyramidal structure. It is trigonal bipyramidal structure. PCl5, it is having 3 equal bonds of 202 picometer. 3 same bonds are there in the equatorial position and other 2 are different, that is 2 are the axial bonds. Here if you see its bond length, only 3 PCl are 202 picometer, the axial bonds are 240 picometer. They are longer compared with the equatorial here, because here the axial bond pairs as well as the equatorial bond pairs, they repel with each other. When they repel with each other, what happens? To overcome the repulsion, the bond length increases. Hence the axial bonds are longer than compared with the equatorial bonds. PCl5, it is having a trigonal bipyramidal structure when it is in gaseous state as well as in the liquid state. But this PCl5 in its solid state here, it is not having trigonal bipyramidal. Here it is having PCl4 minus anion, PCl4 plus PCl6 minus. It will form cation and anion when it is in the form of a solid here. PCl4 plus, its structure is tetrahedral. Cation is tetrahedral, whereas its anion is octahedral. PCl6 minus, its cation is, its anion is octahedral and its cation is tetrahedral in geometry. This is about the structure of PCl5. Next we shall move towards its properties of PCl5. Next comes its properties. PCl5, it is a yellowish white powder. Light yellowish it will be there. Yellowish white powder. PCl5, if you heat here, if you heat the PCl5, on heating, PCl5 decomposes to form PCl3 as well as it will form as a chlorine gas on decomposition. Here PCl5, it reacts with water molecule to form POCl3 phosphoryl chloride. Along with that HCl is obtained. If this obtained phosphoryl chloride, if further reacted with excess of water, here it will form as phosphoric acid H3PO4. Along with that you get HCl. Third, fourth here, PCl5 reacts with acetic acid CH3COH. It will form, OH is replaced by Cl. It will form CH3COCl. It is known as acetyl chloride. CH3COCl is known as acetyl chloride. Along with that you get POCl3 as well as you get HCl. PCl5 also reacts with ethyl alcohol. OH group is replaced by Cl. It will form ethyl chloride. Along with that it will form POCl3 phosphoryl chloride as well as it will form a HCl. Next here PCl5 reacts with some of the metals like silver as well as it reacts with a tin. When PCl5 with metals, PCl5 reacts with metals like silver, it will form as AgCl, that is silver chloride. Silver chloride. So along with silver chloride here, it will form as PCl3. Similarly, PCl5, it reacts with metals like a tin and it will form as SnCl4. So along with SnCl4, it will form as PCl3. These are some of the properties of the PCl5. Up to here we studied the laboratory methods, its structure as well as the properties, both physical and chemical properties of PCl3 and PCl5. Next comes here the oxo acids of phosphorus. We had to study regarding its structure. In the exam you get this one, compulsory question it is, you get for 2 marks, oxo acids of phosphorus. In oxo acids of phosphorus, here before going to the actual oxo acids, let us see some of the basic things. I think you know that eke, when it comes here eke, when it is having higher oxidation state, and you will write it as us when it is having lower oxidation state. I think you know this one. Eke is for higher oxidation state, us is for the lower oxidation state. Here the common bonds you see in these oxo acids is common is PO bond will be there. Compulsory one PO bond, P double bond O and POH. Along with that you can see PH bond. These type of bonds, but compulsory these 2 bonds will be present in each structure. So in common, if I write this phosphorus, it is bonded with the oxygen double bond and another bond among this one will be compulsory, it will be OH. P double bond O, P POH. This is the compulsory here. So first we study regarding the acids. H3PO3. H3PO4 is phosphoric acid. H3PO3 is phosphorus acid. H3PO3 is phosphorus acid. Phosphorus acid, it is also known as phosphonic acid. Another name for this is phosphonic acid. Phosphonic acid here. Here, one phosphorus it is there, I can write that P, and here compulsory it will be, one will be double bond oxygen and another will be, it will be OH. Whenever you write bond, you have to remember it should be attached to the oxygen. 2 oxygen we have used here, right? Out of 3, 2 we have used oxygen, 1 phosphorus and 1 hydrogen. Remaining is how much oxygen here? 1 oxygen it is there in the form of OH. 2 hydrogens, 3 are there. Another will be in the form of pH. This is the structure of H3PO3. Here 2 hydroxyl groups are there. Hence what it is dibasic in nature. Here its basicity is equal to 2 here. What is its basicity? The replaceable number of hydrogen atoms is known as basicity. I can replace these 2 hydrogen. Hence its basicity is 2. I cannot replace this hydrogen atom. Only I can replace this 2. The number of replaceable hydrogen atom is 2. Hence its basicity is 2. Its basicity 2. It is known as dibasic. And how to calculate the oxidation state here? H3PO3. How many hydrogens are there? They are having 3 hydrogens. It is phosphorus is unknown. Let us write it as P. 3 oxygens are there. 3 into minus 2. So here it becomes is equal to 0. 3 is there as it is. Phosphorus. 3 2s are 6, minus 6 is equal to 0. Minus 6 plus 3, it becomes what? Minus 3. So hence what happens to P? P becomes equal to 0. What is the oxidation state for phosphorus? Here its oxidation state is plus 3. This is about the phosphorus acid here. If I remove 1 oxygen from this one, here if I remove 1 oxygen, then the obtained compound is having lower oxidation state than compared with the phosphorus. Phosphorus itself is lower to phosphorus whenever it comes, we write here it as a word as hypo. So the compound becomes hypophosphorus acid. If I remove 1 oxygen from H3PO3, it becomes H3PO2. So how we can write this one? Hypophosphorus acid. Another name is phosphinic acid. Phosphinic acid. How we can write the name here? A structure here. 1 phosphorus. It is having P double bond O. Another will be here. This side compulsory it will be OH. So 2 oxygens are used here, 1 here and another is here. Out of 3 hydrogen atoms, 1 we have written, remaining will be here 2 hydrogen. This is the structure. It is monobasic here with 1 OH group. Basicity it is only 1. Why its basicity 1? We can replaceable only 1 hydrogen atom. Replaceable number of replaceable hydrogen atom is known as its basicity. So its basicity becomes basicity is equal to 1. If we calculate its oxidation state here, H3PO2, 3 hydrogens are there, phosphorus is unknown, 2 is there, oxygen minus 2. So it will become 3 plus P 2 2s are 4, minus 4. So it will be, P will be equal to 1. So oxidation state of this one is plus 1. Phosphorus acid is having plus 3. Eq will be, phosphoric acid will be higher oxidation state. Us will be lower oxidation state. Lower than us, we write it as hypo. Here its oxidation state of phosphorus is only plus 1. Another we can write here using this same compound. If we take 2 molecules of H3PO3, 2 molecules of H3PO3, in that if we reduce water molecule, we get the structure is known as pyrophosphorus acid. What it is known as? Pyrophosphorus acid. It is known as pyrophosphorus acid. From 2 molecules of H3PO3, 2 molecules, if I take, what it will be here? H6P2O6. In that, if I remove one water molecule, what will be the formula here? H4P2O5. The formula for pyrophosphorus acid is H4P2O5. H4P2O5. 2 H3PO3, 2 molecules of phosphorus acid. You can write the structure for phosphorus acid, 2 molecules. From that we get the pyrophosphorus acid. This is one molecule, P double bond O, right? 2 OH are there, 2 OH I will represent here, and one is the hydrogen. This is a H3PO3. Another molecule, if I represent here, phosphorus, here it is OH. If I represent this one OH and this is H. From 2 molecules of H3PO3, if I remove one water molecule, that is when I remove this H2, what remains here? Only one oxygen remains. So if I remove this one, what happens? Only one oxygen remains here. This is the structure of pyrophosphorus acid. If you see here, what is its basicity? Its basicity is 2. We can replace number of hydrogen atoms is 2. We can replace only these 2. Hence its basicity is equal to 2 here. Then how we can calculate its oxidation state, phosphorus oxidation state? Formula is H4P2O5. 4 hydrogens are there. I can write it as 4 plus 2 phosphorus 2P, 5 oxygen minus 2, 5 into minus 2, 4 plus 2P, 5 2s are 10, minus 10 is equal to 0. Minus 10 plus 4, it will be minus 6. 2P minus 6 is equal to 0. 2P minus 6 is equal to 0 means what it will be? P is equal to 3. The oxidation state of pyrophosphorus acid is plus 3. H3PO3 is phosphorus acid. Its oxidation state is plus 3. Here its basicity is 2. 2 hydroxyl are there. We can replace only 2 hydrogen atoms. Hence its basicity is 2. If I remove one oxygen from phosphorus acid, I will get hypophosphorus acid H3PO2. Its structure, its basicity is only 1 and its oxidation state is plus 1. This is plus 3 and this is plus 1. Lower will be oxidation state of hypo always than compared with the phosphorus. Then using a phosphorus we can write the pyrophosphorus acid. two molecules of phosphorus, phosphorus acid H3PO3, two molecules, it becomes H6P2O6. In that we have to remove one water molecule, we get H4P2O5 as the formula. If I write two structures of phosphorus acid, from that if I remove one water molecule, we get only one oxygen. Here it is having POP bond. If you see the characteristic bonds here, it is having PO bond, two PO bonds, right, two PH bonds and two POH bonds and one POP bond. With the oxidation state is +3. Pyrophosphorus acid is having oxidation state of +3. If you see the characteristics bond here, it is having one PO bond, two POH bonds and one PH bond. If you see this one PO bond, one POH bond and two PH bond. Phosphorus acid is also known as phosphonic acid, it is also known as orthophosphorus acid. Hypophosphorus acid is known as phosphinic acid. This is regarding the phosphorus acid. Next we will move towards the using phosphoric acid. This was phosphorus acid. Next is phosphoric acid. Phosphoric acid formula is H3PO4 is known as phosphoric acid. Here its oxidation state will be here +5. Just now I showed you how to calculate the oxidation state. You can calculate for the all the molecules here. H3PO4 is known as phosphoric acid. Phosphoric acid, I can write the structure. One phosphorus will be there with double bond oxygen and one will be always POH. Then next remaining two oxygens we have used. Remaining is how many here? 2. I can write here 2 oxygens and out of 3 only one is used, OH. Here its basicity is 3. We can replace the 3 hydrogen atoms of the hydroxyl group. Hence the basicity is equal to 3 for phosphoric acid. It is a tribasic in nature. Using this phosphoric acid, if I take 2 molecules of phosphoric acid, 2 molecules minus water. 2 molecules of phosphoric acid means here H3PO4 and another H3PO4. It will become what? H6P2O8. We had to remove one water molecule from this one. When you minus means you should write hydrogen on this side and oxygen H2O. 4 hydrogen atoms H4P2O7. The name of this compound is pyrophosphoric acid. Since it is obtained from phosphoric, it is known as pyrophosphoric acid. Pyrophosphoric acid. Formula for pyrophosphoric acid is H4P2O7. We can write as it is this and 2 molecules, we can remove one water molecule from this. 2 molecules of phosphoric acid. 3 OH groups are there. Right? Another molecule, I will write it here. This one phosphorus, OH. I can write down here OH, OH, and this becomes double bond O. If I remove one water molecule from this one, that is here H2O. So remaining is what? Only one oxygen. So it will form in the, only one oxygen remains here. It will form as POP bond. This is the structure of pyrophosphoric acid. Here its basicity is 4. Number of replaceable hydrogen atom is 4. Hence its basicity is equal to 4. If you calculate its oxidation state, it will be +5. From pyrophosphoric acid, if I remove only one oxygen atom from this, if I remove one oxygen atom from this one here, only one oxygen means if I remove this oxygen, what happens here? It will form PP bond. PP bond. It will form as PP bond. Here double bond oxygen it is there. Remaining will be 2 OH bonds. If I remove only one oxygen from pyrophosphoric acid, here the obtained compound is known as hypophosphoric acid. It is known as hypophosphoric acid. In hypophosphoric acid, here basicity is equal to 4. Its basicity is 4. And what is the formula here? One oxygen if I reduce, it will becomes H4P2O6 is the formula for hypophosphoric acid. Using phosphoric acid, here if I add one oxygen atom, if one oxygen atom is added here, it becomes H3PO5. Whenever you add extra oxygen, it is known as peroxo. The name of this compound becomes peroxo monophosphoric acid. Peroxo, I will write it here, peroxo monophosphoric acid. Same structure, just we had to, this is as it is P double bond O, this is POH bond. Here one extra oxygen is added. This is the structure of peroxo monophosphoric acid. Here we can replace the 3 hydrogen atoms, hence its basicity is equal to 3. If we see the characteristic bonds here, it is having phosphoric acid is having 1 PO bond and 3 POH bond. Peroxo monophosphoric acid is having 1 PO bond, right, 1 PO bond, 1 POOH bond and 2 POH bond. Here pyrophosphoric acid, it is having 2 PO bonds and 4 POH bonds and 1 POP bond. Hypophosphoric acid, it is having 2 PO bonds and 4 POH bonds. Here its basicity is equal to 4. You can even calculate the oxidation state as shown you before. Done. Using phosphoric acid here, I can write down the another is HPO3. HPO3. How we get this HPO3? By removal of a water molecule. From the phosphoric acid we get HPO3. Here this metaphosphoric acid is known as metaphosphoric acid. This HPO3 metaphosphoric acid will never exist in the single unit. Always it will be, at least it will be in the trimeric state. At least 3 units will be combined here. If I write this phosphorus P double bond O, right? Here one oxygen it is there and another it is having OH. In this way. It is the structure of metaphosphoric acid, single unit, but always it will be in the combined with the at least 3. If we combine this one in the straight, it is known as polymetaphosphoric acid. If it is in the form of a cyclic, it is known as cyclotrimetaphosphoric acid. 3 units of metaphosphoric acid, if I combine this one in the cyclic form, one molecule it is having P, O, to the each phosphorus double bond O as well as OH is attached. I can write down double bond O, OH. This is the 3 molecules of HPO3. HPO3. How many? 3. How they are arranged here? They are arranged in the form of cyclic form. Hence it is known as cyclotrimetaphosphoric acid. If you see the oxidation state of this one, phosphorus, it will be +5. If metaphosphoric acid, 3 molecules, if they are in the cyclic, it is known as cyclotrimetaphosphoric acid. If the same metaphosphoric acid, if it is arranged in a straight chain, it is known as polymetaphosphoric acid. It is known as polymetaphosphoric acid. Each it is having OH, phosphorus is and POH, P double bond O, right? It is attached with the oxygen. Here, continuous it will be in this way. It will be OH, OH. Here continuous it will be there. It is polymetaphosphoric acid. If it in the form of straight chain, we call generally it as polymetaphosphoric acid. Here 3 molecules of HPO3 will combine in a cyclic way. It is known as cyclotrimetaphosphoric acid. Here both the oxidation state will be +5. If you see the characteristic here, bonds, here it is having 3 PO bonds and 2 POP bonds and 3 POH bonds. Here it is having 3 PO bonds, 3 POH bonds, and here it is having POP, 3 POP bonds. This is regarding the oxo acids of phosphorus. This completes the 15th group elements. In the next class we discuss regarding the 16th group elements. Thank you.